They say evil can take many forms, but some of it comes in the most innocent shapes. A child's toy, a gift meant to bring joy. But what if that toy is not just a toy? What if it watches, waits, and harbors a darkness beyond understanding? This is the story of Annabelle, a doll that has terrified the living, haunted the innocent, and has been the focus of some of the most chilling investigations in modern paranormal history. For over 4 decades, Annabelle has been said to move on her own, leave messages, and even attack. And the truth is far more disturbing than fiction. The story begins in the early 1970s, when a nursing student named Donna received a simple Raggedy Ann doll from her mother. It was cheerful, innocent, until strange things began to happen. Donna and her roommate Angie reported that the doll seemed to move on its own. Notes began appearing, scrawled with childish handwriting. "Help us," they would say. At first they laughed it off, but then the scratches appeared. The furniture moved. The feeling of being watched, it became unbearable. Fearing they were losing their minds, the roommates sought help. They called in 2 of the most famous paranormal investigators of the time, Ed and Lorraine Warren. The couple, known for documenting hauntings and demonic activity, took the case seriously. They would later claim that the doll was being manipulated by a powerful, malevolent spirit, something that fed off fear, and perhaps something far worse. As days turned into weeks, the doll's activity escalated. Witnesses reported seeing her in different rooms, despite being left alone. Doors would slam, objects flew off shelves, and the messages, they became more sinister. The Warrens documented a chilling event one night. Donna awoke to see the doll perched at the end of her bed, its head tilted, watching. When she attempted to confront it, she claimed she was pushed across the room by an unseen force. The paranormal activity didn't stop there. Friends visiting the apartment reported feelings of dread, cold spots, and whispers that seemed to come from nowhere. Photographs taken of the doll often captured strange orbs and shadows, unexplainable by natural phenomena. For the Warrens, this was no ordinary haunting. They believed the doll was being used as a conduit by a demonic entity, a spirit feeding off the fear and vulnerability of the young women. The Warrens took possession of Annabelle, determined to prevent further harm. They claimed the doll was possessed by a demonic spirit, a force so malevolent that it could manipulate objects, frighten witnesses, and even physically attack if provoked. In their occult museum, Annabelle was placed in a locked glass case, with warnings carved into wood warning, "Positively do not open." They claimed that the doll, though inanimate, still sought freedom, and that the energy surrounding her was palpable, even from behind the glass. The Warrens' records include detailed accounts of exorcisms, blessing, and prayers performed over the doll. Some investigators reported that even these measures could not fully contain the spirit. Annabelle's malevolence seemed persistent, patient, waiting for the right moment to strike. What makes Annabelle truly terrifying is not just the physical movement, but the intent behind it. The Warrens warned that this was no simple haunting. This was a demon with purpose. Some paranormal theorists suggest that the doll serves as a beacon, a doorway through which spirits can influence the living. Stories abound of visitors to the museum feeling a sudden chill, hearing whispers, or seeing the doll's head tilt in impossible directions. Imagine being alone, walking past a locked display, and feeling as though the doll's eyes are following you. The boundaries between object and entity blur. Is the evil in the doll, or in the spirit inhabiting it? The Warrens' files include one particularly chilling account. A visitor reportedly attempted to take a photo of Annabelle. When developed, the photo showed not only the doll, but a dark, shadowy figure looming behind it. The figure was invisible to the naked eye. Some speculate if Annabelle were ever removed from containment, what might follow? How far would the entity go? How much fear could it harvest before it moves on to something else? Annabelle's story has transcended the private walls of the Warrens' museum. She inspired movies, countless documentaries, and a cultural fascination with cursed objects. Yet, beyond the silver screen, her legend continues to grow. Paranormal communities warn, do not tempt evil. Curiosity, they say, is the very thing that draws it in. Visitors to the museum describe the same feeling that haunted Donna and Angie decades ago. A presence that is waiting, watching, calculating. Annabelle has become more than a story. She's a warning, a testament to the dangers that lurk when the innocent becomes the vessel of the malevolent. And now, the question remains, do you feel her gaze? Is she watching you right now, from somewhere just beyond the shadows? Some say curiosity is a dangerous thing. Some say evil can be patient, waiting decades, centuries, until it finds you. Annabelle is more than just a doll. She is a warning. She is a story of what happens when darkness takes form in the most unexpected places. So when the lights dim tonight and the shadows creep across your room, remember, some things are better left alone. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into this dark subject, like, subscribe, and share, and have a great night.